Top 5 most watched boxing fights in history. Number 5. Holyfield vs. Tyson 2. June 28, 1997, MGM Grand Garden Arena. The 1997 boxing match between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield II had 1.99 million pay-per-view PPV buys worldwide. Evander Holyfield vs. Mike Tyson II, billed as The Sound and the Fury, and afterwards infamously referred to as the Bite Fight. This fight is for the WBA World Heavyweight Championship. Held by the champion Holyfield, it achieved notoriety as one of the most bizarre fights in boxing history, after Tyson bit off a part of Holyfield's ear. After Holyfield won the first 2 rounds, things took a turn when Tyson bit off part of Holyfield's right ear during the 3rd round. Holyfield immediately began bleeding from Tyson's bite, and the referee Lane separated them and delayed the match to allow Holyfield to have his ear checked by a doctor. Lane penalized Tyson, but allowed the match to continue after confirming that Holyfield was okay. But after resuming the match, Tyson bit Holyfield again, the 2nd time on his left ear. After the 2nd bite occurred, Lane stopped the match and disqualified Tyson, making Holyfield the default winner. Number 4. Canelo vs. Mayweather. September 14, 2013. MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. The September 14 bout in Las Vegas between Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez sold 2.2 million pay-per-view units. The Mayweather-Alvarez bout took off in a massive way. The gate was a record $20 million, and another 26,000 closed-circuit seats were sold in Las Vegas for an additional gate of $2.62 million. Mayweather, known for his defensive brilliance and undefeated record, faced the then 23-year-old Canelo, who was regarded as one of the top young boxers in the world. The fight was a 12-round bout for the WBC, WBA, and the ring light middleweight titles. Mayweather dominated the fight, using his exceptional speed, footwork, and defensive skills to avoid Canelo's powerful punches. Canelo struggled to land effectively throughout the match, while Mayweather outboxed him with precision counters and control of the pace. The judges scored the fight in Mayweather's favor, with scores of 114-114, 116-112, and 117-111, awarding him a majority decision victory. Number 3. Mayweather vs. De La Hoya. May 5, 2007, MGM Grand Las Vegas, Nevada. The De La Hoya-Mayweather fight set the record for most PPV buys for a boxing match, with $2.44 million, beating the previous record of $1.99 million for Holyfield Tyson 2. Was a highly anticipated match, with De La Hoya, a former world champion in multiple weight classes, facing the undefeated Mayweather, who was regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. During the early rounds, De La Hoya had some success cutting off the ring, using his left jab, and attempting to pound Mayweather on the inside. Despite his activity, however, many of De La Hoya's punches appeared ineffective and landed on Mayweather's arms or shoulders. A pattern emerged in the middle rounds of De La Hoya, pressing and throwing occasional flurries with Mayweather, landing the clearer and cleaner shots. Mayweather won the fight by a split decision after 12 rounds, with 2 judges scoring at 115-113 in his favor, and 1 judge scoring at a 114-114 draw. Despite the controversial nature of some of the rounds, many felt Mayweather deserved the win due to his superior defensive skills, speed, and ability to control the pace of the fight. The fight became a major financial success, breaking records for pay-per-view buys and generating millions in revenue. This victory solidified Mayweather's place as one of the sport's top stars and remained one of the biggest moments in his career. Number 2. Mayweather vs. McGregor. August 26, 2017, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. The numbers behind Mayweather vs. McGregor boxing's second biggest money fight in history, which raked in more than $600 million, sold $4.3 million US PPVs, and saw both fighters earn 9-figure paydays. McGregor, a UFC fighter, faced Mayweather, a legendary undefeated professional boxer, in a highly publicized event that combined the worlds of MMA and boxing. The fight was a massive spectacle, generating millions of dollars in pay-per-view sales and widespread media attention. It was a historic event, but it sparked debates about the legitimacy and fairness of the matchup, given McGregor's lack of experience in professional boxing. However, both fighters made a significant amount of money, and the event remains one of the most talked about sports events of the decade. McGregor, making his boxing debut, performed admirably early on, but Mayweather eventually wore him down and won by technical knockout, TKO, in the 10th round. And finally, on number 1 spot, Pacquiao versus Mayweather. May 2, 2015 MGM Grand Las Vegas, Nevada. The Mayweather-Pacquiao fight officially destroyed all-time boxing records for pay-per-view buys, pay-per-view revenue, and LiveGate, just some of the numerous financial records shattered by the richest fight in the sport's history. More than 4.4 million pay-per-view telecasts of the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight were purchased in the United States, generating more than $400 million in revenue. Fight of the Century, or the Battle for Greatness, was a professional boxing match between undefeated 5-division world champion and WBA, Unified, WBC, and the ring welterweight champion Floyd Mayweather Jr., and 8-division world champion and WBO welterweight champion Manny Pacquiao for the Unified World Welterweight Championship. The massively hyped fight, more than 5 years in the making, became a global event. While it was not the drama-filled battle many had hoped for, and while the fight took years to make because of the intense squabbling between camps that do not like each other, Mayweather said it was worth the wait. It was an impressive performance from Mayweather, the master boxer, who never allowed the more powerful Pacquiao to deliver any truly big punches as he pulled away in the second half of the fight. Mayweather was not throwing as many punches as Pacquiao at that point, but when he did, he was accurate, especially with his jab as he controlled the distance of the fight. In the 4th round, Pacquiao nailed Mayweather with a hard straight left hand that sent him into the ropes, and he then unloaded numerous punches as the crowd erupted. As aggressive as Pacquiao tried to be, Mayweather was able to blunt him, blocking punches and countering with jabs and straight right hands as he seemed to get into a groove in the 7th round. Pacquiao let his hands go when Mayweather went to the ropes, but didn't land his shots cleanly enough to truly hurt Mayweather, who also never hurt him. The crowd tried to lift Pacquiao in the 12th round with chants of, "Manny, Manny!" But it was more of the same as the previous several rounds as Mayweather boxed, moved, and countered. Judge Dave Moretti scored the fight 118-110, and judges Glenn Feldman and Burt Clements both had it 116-112. ESPN.com also had it 116-112 for Mayweather, who remains undefeated at 48-0. Mayweather turned in a vintage performance as he outboxed Manny Pacquiao in a brilliant display to win a unanimous decision in one of the biggest fights in boxing history.